So let's start with this big idea. The Passover table was the only way to freedom from slavery. Let me bring you up to speed if you're not very familiar with Scripture. If you are, then you probably understand some of this dynamic, but I don't want to assume much. So the Passover table was the only way to freedom from slavery. Here's what was happening. The people of Israel had cried out to God for salvation, and God remembered his covenant to Abraham, and God heard, and God appeared to Moses in a burning bush. This same Moses who felt God's call in his life and had tried to do what he thought he was supposed to do. He ended up defending one of his people, killed an Egyptian, and then he escaped to the wilderness for 40 years because he was worried that he would be punished for murdering a man. 40 years in the wilderness later, God shows up in a burning bush, and God calls this very same Moses, who had indeed heard God's call correctly, but had tried to execute it in the flesh. And now Moses is petrified. He's thinking, how can I go back? I'm an old man. How can I help them? And God said, you're going to go, not because of who you are, but because of who I am.